Okay, and you're putting all fruits into it. Okay, okay, and we will run this. Okay, now I'll print this and let's see how it comes out. Print. Okay, I can say FR and I'll press the tab. Okay, so once you run that, right, it gets registered in the memory. Okay, and when you press the tab after typing the first two letters or first letter, it will give you a pop-up. Okay, where you can pick instead of, see, I don't like typing. Okay, personally I don't like it, so so what I'll do is I'll use the shortcut fruits. Okay, if I run this, I get all the list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, fine. I'm good now. Now, what if I want to select some of the specific order? Okay, now you know Python index starts from 0, right? Python index starts from 0. Okay, so I want to see what value, what fruits I have at index 0. So how will you do that? You can say print, or even without print also you can do. You can say fruits, okay, instance, then I'll use a square bracket and I'll say 0. Okay, and I'll run this. So at 0, the first one is apple. Okay, so what if I want to see fifth one? Okay, fifth index, fifth index. Okay, strawberry. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what if I type -1? Okay, so it will still start from here: -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, so you have to do all these experiments, guys. Okay, -3 kiwi. Okay, so it starts from -1 reverse to 3. Okay, sometimes you want to refer some data from your list. Okay, and then how do you do that? You can use, you can point out through this feature. Okay, plus minus. Okay, clear, guys? Now we'll learn about appending. What is appending meaning? Adding something to existing list. Okay, you get scenarios where you have a data set, and at the final uh, time, what happens is, nick of the time, they'll give you some more data. Hey guys, can you add this also and do the analysis, right? Sometimes it happens. Okay, at the nick of the moment. So you will use something called append function. Okay, and how do we do that? We'll learn now. We'll use the fruit. Fruit is my uh, variable. I'll put a dot. And how do you call the function? Dot tab on your keyboard and you get a function. Okay, always function will have close and open braces. Okay, and what is the value I want to add? Say mango. Okay, now there is no result, but how do I check? I can go and print the same statement here and see, now I have a mango last. Clear, guys? Any doubt? Yes, no? Are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is very important because when you work with data sets, right, this is what you have to do: append, remove. Okay, you can remove something. You have something called fruits dot tab extend pop remove. Okay, mango. Okay, I'll just copy this. I need to duplicate. Okay, I'll go to the next slide. Okay, now I'll run this first and then I'll run this. Okay, right now how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I will remove. Done. If I run this, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is addition is through adding a append function. Removing any value from your data set is through remove. Okay, so similarly, like different data sets that we have, tuple, sorry, list, tuple, sets, and dictionary, you have those functionality or function. Okay, so that is the reason, you remember, if you recall, we learned about the functions, creating a function. Okay, so there is a function that's inbuilt. So this remove function, append function are inbuilt. We are not, I didn't create it. Okay, it is inbuilt. It has come along with your print Python installation. Okay, but you should know how to use those functions. Okay, what are the properties are there? I'll tell you as we go along. Okay, so this is, we know now how to add and how to remove. Okay, now we'll head towards tuple. Okay. Mm, okay, I just copy. Okay, tuple, hands on. Okay, now what are the properties of tuple? Tuple is just like a egg tray. Okay, now what are the do you see any difference in the egg tray? Shape, size are same, right? It will fit only the eggs. It cannot accommodate onion, it cannot accommodate potatoes, and it cannot accommodate any other fruits or vegetables, right? So tuple means, first we'll learn the ordered. Second one is immutable. Okay, what immutable means? You cannot change the value after you declare it. Okay, list, another one is allows duplicates. Okay, allows duplicates. Okay, these are the important uh, features. Okay, okay, the difference between tuple and set is, okay, this is mutable. Mutable means you can change. So same thing, I have declared these initially, and then using a append function, I have added mango in this list. Okay, in this list, and then again I removed it. So what does that mean? Mutable means you can change, remove, make those changes, just like Excel sheet guys. Okay, Excel sheet, if you have a read access, you cannot do anything. That is immutable. Mutable is something you can do some addition or subtraction, minus or plus. Okay, terminology, if your fundas are clear with these terminologies, right, then you will learn. And this is ordered. Okay, this is ordered. So when I print, it is coming in a ordered only, right? It is not coming like strawberry is coming first, watermelon is coming third, banana is coming fourth. No. So this means ordered means this. Okay, however you declare, it will come in the same order. And allow duplicates, yes, it will allow duplicates. For example, I have a mango. Okay, okay, so what are the fruits we have? Grapes, right? I want to add one more, grapes. Append. Okay, now I'll run this last one. You see, apple, banana, grapes, grapes. See, duplicates are there, grapes and grapes, 2 times, right? So what it says is the list data structure will allow duplicates. Clear? Okay. And now coming back to our tuple. So it allowed duplicate. Immutable, you cannot change. Immutable means you cannot change once you declare. For example, uh, 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 I mean, for example, I can say you are making some curry, okay, at home, and you have added some spices in it, right? Now, when you taste it, you realize that this curry is very uh, spicy, right? Now, if you want to change, can you change it after once you make it? No, right? You have to throw it and again you have to make it. Okay. If you add sugar also, the taste will go very bland. Okay. So similarly, when you relate all these examples with the real-time examples, right? So it will help you understand. Okay. Ordered, immutable, allow duplicates. The previous one sets mutable. Okay, you can change values after you declare. So this is the one. Grapes, grapes, duplicates also. Okay, same thing, but here only thing is immutable. Immutable means once you declare, you cannot change the value after you declare it. Okay, so we'll see these examples. How do we do that, and what is the difference syntax from set? Okay, clear, guys, or are you able to follow? Yes, no, clear? Huh? I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
yeah, I'm just thinking what examples to give here. Okay, I'll give you a simple one. I'll take maps. Okay, if you see your Google Maps, it's called coordinates. Okay, you have coordinates of your location. Okay, longitude, latitude, right? So I'll take map. Okay, one variable. Okay, and then how do you declare here syntax? It's a plain bracket. Okay, in previous we used square bracket, right? In sets, sorry, list. Okay, in tuple it's a plain bracket. This bracket you have to use. Okay, I'll randomly take some number. Okay, 10.4. Okay, some location, longitude. Okay, latitude I'll take something 20.8 something. Okay, this is a numeric, so I'm not putting in quotation. Always remember, only for string you have to put a quotation top, these two. Okay, so there is a value difference here. Okay, if I want to print, I can say maps. Okay, it will print both. What if I want to print the first one? Okay, so I'll take another 2 3. Okay, I'll show you with examples. Okay, uh, maps. Then I want to pick the coordinates of first. Okay, this is 0, this is 1. So if I want to see the first coordinate value, so I'll say 1. Okay, so 20.8. Okay, so index, what I mean to say is index starts from 0 1. If you have 10 20 values. Okay, now I will see if I am able to append. Okay, if I press, you see I'm not getting anything called append for tuple. So this is a difference. Once you declare, that's it. These two values I have to live with it. Got it? So append option is not coming for tuple variable. Okay, it comes only way for sets. So that is the difference. Okay, first is ordered. Okay, when you print, it comes in a ordered, immutable. You cannot change the value after you declare because I'm not getting that option to change. Okay, even if I type maps dot tab, I get only count and index. So if I want to count, okay, takes exactly one parameter. Okay, 0. First one is 0. Okay, index count. Okay, now if I want to, the third one is allow duplicates. Okay, now I will declare again. I'll just copy this one for duplicates example. I'll say comma. Exactly same. I'll take 10.4. Okay, same number 10.4, 10.4. Okay, now I'll print maps. So it is still printing. Okay, so all these three are satisfying here. Okay, and if you want to call the third one, this one 10.4, how will you do? Maps square. Okay, 0, 1, 2. So second 10.4. Okay, you can write in the print statement also, without print also it will work. Okay. Clear guys? Yes, no? Okay, now we will look at sets. Okay, now sets. So what is a set? Set is different from tuple and list. Okay, a set is an unordered, okay, unordered collection of unique elements. Okay, so this is the definition for sets. Okay, now we'll play with example and then we'll try to understand this one. So I'll declare one variable called numbers in sets. No, so the definition itself says it will allow duplicates or not. Okay, so a set is an unordered collection of unique. Unique means no duplicate. Simple. In the definition only you have an answer. Okay, but you will understand by this example. Okay, now how do you declare a set? How will Python know whether the number that I'm using variable is a set, tuple, dictionary, or list? Okay, by the bracket. So here it takes a curly bracket. This one, curly bracket. Okay, I'll declare some number: 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then I will write 3, comma 2, comma 1, comma 0. Some number. Okay, I'll declare it. Okay, now I'll print and see numbers. Okay, I can also say numbers. Okay, it is printing. Okay, now you see, though there are duplicate, 210 is there. Okay, we have 2 1, but when it print, it gives the unique value. See, this is the sets. Okay, this is the example of sets. Understood, guys? Yes, no? Okay, this is
Yes, sir.
very important. Hmm, correct. See, I'll tell you. There are some unique identifiers, right? For some scenarios we get, right? When we work on projects, say for example, uh, employee ID. Okay, employee, two employees cannot have the same ID. Say for example, myself and Saib are working in XYZ company. Say example Google. Okay, my employee ID is G1234. Okay, and he also joined Google, and his ID is G1234. Okay, so two persons cannot have a same ID. So what they will do is when they declare that variable, okay, the employee ID here, they will use this type of data set, okay, called sets, so that uniqueness will be there, and it will auto generate the uniqueness of IDs for employees. Okay, that's what it happens in a Active Directory environment. It automatically generates a new number. Okay, so they declare in the background what type of data uniqueness you need. You use this type of data. Okay, okay. Now we'll see some more features, and it says unordered collection of unique elements. Do you know if set we can add some value here? Do we know? No, right? Let's see. I'll say numbers dot I have something called add, clear, copy, difference, blah, blah, blah. I have all these are functions you can see on the right hand side. Okay, these are all the functions which are predefined. Okay, you have remove also. You can add, remove. You can update. Union. Union is adding two variables into one. Okay, so I'll say add. Okay, now what is the number I want to add? I know we have 0 to 9. I want to add 10, number 10. I'll add it. Again, I'll run these numbers. Let's see whether it's added or not. See, the last one is 10. Clear? This is about sets. Okay. Last one is dictionary. Okay. Now let's work on dictionary. Okay. First, understand the definition. Okay. Always see in definition when you pay some attention, right? You will get what it is doing. Okay. What are the properties? Okay, what are the things it will allow, it will not allow? It is there in the definition sometimes. Okay, we tend to miss that, so always pay 2-3 times, you read it, you will get the funda. Okay, what it is doing, what it cannot be done, or what it will not allow you to do, and how do you do other append and other things. Okay, so I'll take something called, sorry, definition, right? Sorry. Okay, uh, a dictionary stores data in a key value pair. Okay, key value pair. Okay, this is the definition. Key value means obviously you think there are one should be something and another one will be value. Okay, now if you see our textbooks and all, we used to write first name, then we'll put colon, then we'll write Sahib. Okay, class 9, section B. Okay, something. Okay, building, say if you have a building in school, side building A block, B block, so you are writing something from A block. Okay, now you see here in dictionary, whenever we say about stored data in a key value, so this is called a first value that you see here, these are all called key. Okay, and value are called the right hand side parameter. Okay, key and value, this is the example, one of the examples I can give. Okay, now we'll implement this and we'll see. Okay, that's the example. I have students. Okay, students is equals. Okay, Now I want to declare which bracket we'll use for data dictionary, curly bracket. Okay, for this also curly, and for sets also curly. One minute, guys. So, this one I did. Okay. Okay. So okay. So sets you will use the curly, and dictionary you will use the curly. Okay. So the other one is tuple. Tuple you'll use a bracket, plain braces, and the first one is list. Okay, with a square bracket. That's the only difference. Okay, I'll we have a summary. I'll add all those things. I've already copied that from the internet, so I'll add it here. Okay, for your reference, and then I'm going to share this sheet. Okay, so tomorrow and weekend, please spend some time. Okay, hands on. Okay, so I'll declare now key and value pair. Okay. So first one, how do I declare? I'll say name. Okay. Name. Okay. This is my name. And how do you difference? How do you show the difference between your key and value pair? Through colon. Okay. Through colon. Name. I'll say Rupa. Okay. It's a text. So again, I have to put it in a quotation. Okay. Now second value. How will you do that? By how do you separate? By comma. Then you will say uh, one minute, class, okay, colon, then I'll say Python, okay. And how do you separate the other one? With a comma. Then third one, class section, okay. How do you separate? With a colon, and then you will say A block, okay. So I've added three items here, okay. Let's run and see, okay. I ran this and I want to see the output. Students, I'll just run students. Okay. Now I see name Rupa, class Python, and section A. Right. Now I got this option. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll place something here. Student, there is dot tab. Okay. Now you see, do we have anything called add? No. Right. You have get, copy, clear, and all that. Right. Pop item, update, but you don't have something called add. So what does that mean? Once you declare, you cannot add it. Simple. Okay, but you can add another value here. Okay, did I see append, pop item, values, update? Nope. So we don't have. Okay, so I'll say so that option is not there. Okay, so I'll say What if I want to change grade again? I can say grade is equal to B and it will change to B. Okay. So I'm going to add some questionnaires also so that for your practice. Okay. Monday, I'm going to check. So 3 days you have spent some time on your learning and try to get some hands on. Okay. Dictionary is mutable. Yes. Keys should be unique. Okay. If I am declaring A, B, it should be B. Again, a third one, I cannot say B. Okay. That is what it says. Keys are unique. Okay. Now, for example, I'll take the same thing. Okay. Okay. Now it changed to B. You see? Okay. Mutable, it says yes. So I'm able to change. Okay. Now, can I change the this one grade? If I want to add one more, can I add that? No, right? This should be unique. Keys are unique. Okay. Name, class, section, and grade should be unique. The first one is a key. Second are values. Values you can add it can be a B, no issues, but this one should be unique. That's what it says. Okay. This is the one. And so I have some questionnaire here. Okay. So I'm going to add it here. I've written in my notepad. So I'm going to add this. This is your practice. Okay. After learning this, please practice all this. Okay. So 1 minute, I'll just order it. H2, the rest I'll put as L1. Okay. Bullet points. Okay. So see H1, when I added this tag, it is applicable to all. If I want to make this applicable only for the first line, I have to close the tag. So I can use something called left arrow, okay, and this slash and H2. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay, clear guys? Okay, let me share this. Okay, so today's topic we are done. Pretty much this is what we're gonna learn. Okay, and then we'll move with the next topics in the coming week. Okay. Okay, so built-in data structures, we know this. Okay, and then these are some of the examples, and then we'll learn reading and writing files in Python. Okay, operations, basically operations, system operations. Okay, let me share this 1 minute. Give me a minute. I'll put it in WhatsApp now, otherwise I'll forget. This is called data structure. Okay, so I've shared with you guys. Just copy that and put it in a proper name. You can change the name, okay, in order. So basics, one, day two, day three, something like that. You can put it so that you can understand. Okay, so this is about the data structure, guys. Okay, 4 primitive data types: list, tuple, sets, dictionary, and the other ones are queue, linked list, tree, and all those things are there. Okay, I didn't copy that. 1 minute. Yeah, this one. Okay, copy. I'll just add after this. Okay, so these are the User defined like stack, last in first out, queue, first in first out, DQ, double-ended queue. Sometimes you will find this type of data also in real-time scenarios. Linked list nodes connected to a chain. Same like what chain you are wearing on your neck, right? It has a links, right? It connects to each and other nodes. Okay. So this is the example. Tree, hierarchical structure. Okay, in your organization or family tree structure. Graph, nodes connected by edges. Okay. So if you want to see, uh, I'll go to Google. Okay, this is the example of nodes. Okay, graph. So graph is the example. Okay, this is something you will see. You'll learn all these things in deep learning. Okay, in machine learning and in those concepts, you will learn about what is graphs. Okay, graphs. This is just an example. Okay, graphs data type. Okay, these are called edges. Okay, this is one edge. This is one edge, and this is called vertex. Okay, so I'll just copy this and I'll put it there. Okay, just for your reference. Just copy, snipping tool, uh, copy. I'll go back to my data. And then run it. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, example for your reference. Okay, I'll update the sheet 1 minute. I sent the old one which is not up to date. Okay, I'll resend it again. Give me a minute. Sent. Sent. Okay, so guys, you have a practice task. Okay, please try this. Create a list of 5 favorite colors: red, blue, green, brown, orange, whatever, and print the third one. How do you do that? You will pick up through indexing. Okay, store the x and y coordinates of a point in a tuple and print them. Same thing we have done. Okay, two values. X and y means two values. First one, assuming that x is some 10.6 and y is this, and print. Make a set of numbers with some repeated values. Okay, observe what happens. It will not give you because set will not take duplicate. Simple. If you go to the definition, okay, sets. Okay, ordered. No, it can be any order. See, if it is 3 to 1, it can be any order. Okay, and mutable, yes, you can change it, and it's a unique elements. Okay, so what does that mean? No duplicates. Simple. You have everything here. Create a dictionary with key with subject names and values. Take what are the subjects you have studied in your 10th. Okay, in the English, maths, science. Okay, and marks you have to add key and value. Say Hindi, you have scored some 10 marks out of out of 100 you have scored some 90. Okay, likewise you have to add those 5 subjects or 6 subjects, and then you have to add a new subject called art or something, and you have to add a grade. That's what I'm looking for. 4 simple one I gave you. Please try. So first half of Monday evening, I'm gonna look at your screen. Don't share it. Share your screen and I will take a look there only. Okay, if there are any mistakes, I'll guide you guys how to do that. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can share the PPT. Sorry, you can share the recording later on, side. Okay, ठीक है guys.